Huron Heights back to pass again. They're going to look to the end.
Huron Heights Secondary School's football team has been one of the top schools in the province for years. After a massive win last year against the St. Thomas More Knights in Hamilton, they solidified themselves as the #1 team in Canada. However, you wouldn't know it when going to their home field. Parents here in Newmarket are calling out the board because they want proper facilities and seating for their team.
So the experience of coming to football games in general has been unfortunate because there's nowhere for anyone to sit. There's nowhere for anyone to enjoy and be a part of a team and to cheer on the kids. When there is games here, we tend to end up sitting in our cars.
While some schools in the city of Newmarket where the Huron Heights Warriors play have turf, the team here has been stuck with a grass field with no stands for decades. They were actually supposed to play in the provincial finals at home last year, but had the game moved because of their facilities. Former Canadian Football League pro player and parent Mike Mihalik is shocked nothing has been done, especially knowing the limits a grass field can pose for these players.
The more you're on it, the more it degrades, so you try to stay off it as much as possible. So that's one problem. I mean, the more it rains, the worse it gets, and under those conditions, it's not definitely safe when it comes to game time for both teams, just because of the level that they're playing at, and injury is definitely more likely than not, as opposed to having a turf field that's better drainage and just a lot more consistent with no potholes and things that could cause injury.
The York Region District School Board says that because of the high cost of a turf field, the board requires a funding partner to share the cost, adding, to date, out of over 200 schools, partnerships have been finalized with the town of Newmarket for 1 artificial turf field and the city of Markham for 2 artificial turf fields. Discussions are ongoing for other projects. However, the need for the field in the community and funding must be demonstrated by both sides in order to proceed. One of those turf fields in Newmarket is Dr. J.M. Dennison Secondary School, which does not have a football program.
We are a parent group of 8 to 12 people. We're the Warriors Booster Club, and we do fundraising every year, and we will help, do our part to make this happen. I have no problem knocking on companies' doors, businesses' doors to help this make it happen.
The board says that it has crews that maintain and take care of the fields to ensure they are safe to play. Parents here say they will continue to sound the alarm until hopefully the board and city get in the game and provide what they believe this team deserves. In Newmarket, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.